Hey everybody, welcome back to House of Grey Rabbit. I am your host, as always, Grey Rabbit 80, and once again, with me is Primetime.
Hey, y'all doing?
We've been enduring a lot of bad movies, and a couple of them have been coming for... You've been picking some stinkers, Prom, and I have to give it to you. You've done a good job.
Thank you.
Now it's payback.
What's the store for tonight?
Hard Rock Zombies. You're gonna love it.
I wanna hold your hand.
Well, come on!
Really?
You're not gonna ask what the hell did we just watch?
Why?
I had to do something to pay back for Thankskilling. So you got rock and roll zombies who walk like robots.
And messed up werewolf.
Yeah. And let's not forget Hitler.
Yes.
I know a lot of people right now are going, did he say Hitler? I said Hitler.
Yes.
Hard Rock Zombies is one of those movies that just defies meaning. And then we come to find out that it's actually supposed to be two movies, or one of them was only supposed to be 22 minutes long or something.
Minutes. It was only supposed to be 20 minutes.
Which was obviously meant for a drive-in. This is definitely not theater quality cinema.
No.
Now, before we get into like what's all wrong with this movie, let's talk to you about the plot. Because everybody wants to know the plot of Hard Rock Zombies, right?
After you?
Starts out with a band that I'm still not officially who they are, but in the credits they're just credited as Hard Rock Zombies. Then you have like their lead guitarist, who's actually he's the bassist, so plays a tune that he read it in a book, and by playing it, it brings things back to life. Now, if that isn't convoluted, we also have the villains of the movie, who are a small family of a couple of midgets, a chick that dances a lot, a guy that likes to take pictures of violence,
Grandmother, who's a werewolf.
yeah, granny werewolf with switchblades, and then we find out that the head of the household is actually Adolf Hitler. Yes, and they have been making gas. They got gas, Prom. Lots of it. And these different gases do different things to you. Like one makes your face split open. One of them fills your lungs up with pus. Just a lot of nasty things. The whole thing comes around the fact that, just like in Footloose, the town doesn't want their music being played.
Or dancing.
Or dancing or anything. And so they outlaw it and they won't let the guys play. Villain family murders them one by one.
Which is pretty pathetic way of... I mean, it's bad.
Jesse, the lead singer guy, gives Cassie, this little girl he meets in town, a tape and says, if they catch me or they kill me, play this. And we're talking like audio cassette. That's how old this movie is. So she goes to the grave, she plays it, and Jesse and the band are resurrected as Hard Rock Zombies. Which basically means they now wear Kiss makeup. You don't have to rewind that. They wear Kiss makeup. And they walk like robots. They then go and perform their show.
Well, first they have to go kill the family.
Oh, excuse me. They go kill the family first, so they get revenge. But then they go do their show. And apparently the music they play has this effect of bringing other dead things back to life. So the entire town
Become zombies.
And so this is
and they
where...
hate heads.
This is where this movie...
Takes a complete left turn.
It's trying too hard to be funny. And so the townspeople decide that they're going to try to figure out how to kill the zombies, which they call ghouls. They don't call them zombies. And it says that ghouls hate heads because they're the anti-intelligence.
Yeah.
I don't really get it. So they make these giant cardboard heads of like famous people, and they run out, and the zombies or ghouls or whatever are kind of like, oh, and then they just devour the people. So everything's for nothing. Oh, then they sneak back into where the people are hiding and kill all the rest of them. So now you have a town full of zombies. Except for two.
Cassie and
the manager guy.
Yeah.
Cassie and the manager guy. That's when it's decided by the remaining townspeople that they are going to take Cassie, who is a virgin, tie her to a tree, and let the zombies...
Ravish her.
Yeah.
And then...
Ravish her to death.
Yeah, to death.
They're going to have sex with her to death. The manager guy rallies the zombies again. They go out and they play their music, which draws the zombies / ghouls, whatever they are, away from Cassie and into a cave, which is the bunker that the gas is in, and Cassie and manager dude get away, and the gas is unleashed and kills all the zombies.
Except for the band.
Yeah, somehow the band does not get affected by the splitting and the pus and all that other junk. They just go to sleep.
And they end up going back to their...
Yeah, and they end up going back to their graves.
Which they went first. That's where he found them. And
which Cassie then has this emotional reunion about how she's never going to love another man, and that Jesse's the only person for her. She will always, always come and visit him because she loves him. And his hand breaks out of his own grave.
And they hold hands.
And, well, gives her the ring.
Yeah.
And then they hold hands. And she tells him even more how she loves him.
And that's
the end. Hard Rock Zombies. There is so much wrong with this film that when I watched it originally, I thought it was kind of okay. And then I was like...
you realize what a mistake it was.
Well, the movie ends like 4 times. Like, you think it's over.
And then it keeps going.
And then it goes again. And then you think it's over.
It goes again. And don't forget about the midget zombie that ate himself.
Yes. There's a midget zombie that's like a puppet or something.
I think he's deformed.
I don't know. Point is, he actually eats himself. Like, he eats everything until nothing's left but his skull that burps. It is just... We've watched a lot of crap. Yeah. We've watched a lot of crap now. We are entering into, like, I don't know if this is the 12th or 13th experience. I think it's almost going to 14th. I lose track. Point being is, this movie...
I think it tops them all. It's up there. It's getting...
You know, the only redeeming quality, though, and we both agree on this...
Is the music.
It's very 80s. It's kind of like Kiss meets synthropop or whatever.
Yeah.
Electronica.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
No.
And Cassie, the song...
Oh, Cassie, won't you tell me what to do?
That's the only redeeming quality. And it really, I mean, you have to see these guys to understand, like, how bad off it is. And really, a lot of times when they play, like, it kind of feels like you're watching a music video.
Yeah.
So it feels like they did it that way so that later on, if the movie was a hit,
then
they could just profit off the music video by, like, selling it to MTV.
I don't know. And another thing that didn't make any sense about the entire was the very beginning of it when the girl kills the 2 guys in the pond. Yeah.
And then they put
and you can tell it's a fake hand. It's so fake.
And then they go home and put the hand in a jar.
Yeah. Well, what's bad is that, I mean, I'm sorry, but it takes longer to drown someone than what she did.
Well, also the water got bloody, so I don't know if she went there and like maybe gouged out their eyes or something.
It just...
Occasionally I would look over at Prime thinking he's bored. No. Prime would just look back like,
what the hell?
What's going on?
Because it was so confusing.
And my question, big enough question, is if ghouls hate heads, why don't they just walk out there? Now we know it doesn't work.
No.
But why did you have to build the giant cardboard heads? You have heads. I don't know. Asking too many questions about this movie only...
makes your head hurt.
Look at this guy.
Because it's off with your head.
Oh. In the long run, Hard Rock Zombies is an okay film if you're wanting to waste some time. At the same time, the soundtrack is excellent. I don't think there was one point where I was disappointed in the soundtrack. There are points also, like when it breaks down and turns into a Monkees episode.
They're against the heavy metal music. Mm-hmm. And the sheriff tells them to go get all their records. And they're upset about it because they have to go get their records. But then later on they're happy because they're destroying the records. What the hell?
Like I said, if you really waste some time, Hard Rock Zombies is where it's at, man. The soundtrack's excellent. I don't even mind the band. I mean, there's some goofy parts and stuff, and it feels really like this was a movie that was probably made because they thought this band was going to go over, and they thought, hey, what's the best way to make a horror movie, and then make it slightly funny. Unfortunately, the black comedy aspects of it, the jokes, there's some slapstick humor. Yeah. It just falls short, and when it falls short, it falls hard. So, what's your rating for Hard Rock Zombies?
I'll give it a 3. No, 4 because of the music.
4 because of music.
That's it.
I'm going to give it, drum roll,
Cha-ching.
I'm going to give it a 5.
Because of the music.
The music, because I'm going to hear Cassie in my head
Yeah.
all night long. You do not understand how that should be my ringtone.
I'm so in love, but you're so young. When you touch my hand, does that mean we're in love?
Like any dude dating a girl named Cassie, that should be your ringtone.
I'm so in love, but you're so young. When you touch my hand, does that mean we're in love?
You'll be at work tomorrow and realize, yeah, I'll leave something doing this. Are you alright? Yeah. Just listen to music in my head.
Cassie.
Why? I don't know.
So, this has been Hard Rock Zombies. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, if you've ever seen Hard Rock Zombies, if you own it like we do, or if you watch it afterwards because we've talked to you about it, remember to leave a comment down below.
And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't.
And as always, punch that like button
In the face.
in the head.
That too.
So, as always, be seeing you